Everyone, what is going on? And welcome. Oscar here. Sunday Night Live. The best way to start the weekend. Ah, let's go. Everyone. What a nice week, guys. It was powerful. That's for sure. Let's talk, everybody. Let's talk. How's everybody doing? Welcome, guys. Sunday Night Live with Oscar Ramos. We're here. Gabe in the house. Josh, Aaron. What's crypto doing? Are we going lower? What's CRONOS doing? Are we going cheaper? What's BlackRock doing? Do they want us to sell more? Do you want more blood on the streets? Or finally mega pump? Everyone, $41,000 a couple hours ago. Nice. We got inflation numbers too this week. A lot of things going on, everybody, and I gotta tell you, I'm so ready for everything. And if you're ready for that, smashing the like button right now. Consider subscribing to the channel, turn on those notification days, and welcome. Looking at the charts. Man, everyone said 100,000. I bought a 48. I know. Emily in the house, Francisco in the house. Welcome, guys. Super happy to have you all back. There you go. I would like to start strong. Those are the tunes. Well, everybody, gotta tell you obviously that there were a lot of surprises for each and every one of us this week. Major surprises indicating that the buy the rumor, sell the news strategy still is working nowadays. Yours truly, we had like 5 lives in this whole week, trying to really stay and live the moment of, okay, are we actually seeing a 50K pump? Wall Street, the news, mass media, analysts, magazines, crypto influencers, like everyone wanted it. So there was not a lack of bulls, right? But like we always see in crypto, we don't get what we want when we want it, right? We are gonna get what we want when no one is expecting. Now, I'm posting a picture of our typical Gary Gensler, right? Sell. Many times he was asked, right? Like, you believe in Bitcoin, you're approving this Bitcoin ETF. Is it now because you are for crypto or so? What did he say in his statement? It does not endorse Bitcoin, any crypto. It's like they pressure me to approve, but I still don't want to get associated with, crypto and digital assets. Obviously, when BlackRock comes to the table, it's extremely hard to get a no because it's BlackRock. So I obviously, anticipated an approval. Now, what are people talking right now a lot? They're talking about Ethereum, right? Now, Ethereum ETF. And if we go ahead and take a look at the price of Ethereum right now, here it is. Price of Ethereum reached a whopping $2,700 about 2 days ago. 2 days ago, $2,700. Right now, it's $2,400. But you're telling me that last week was the 7th. The price of Ethereum was $2,100, guys. Literally $2,100. You're telling me that Ethereum rose a whopping 25%. That is really nice, right? I mean, I think everyone here would agree that holding Ethereum is not a bad idea. And it's the top two, is the main decentralized on blockchain Binance Smart Chain, Tron, Solana, CRONOS, we cannot get to Ethereum, guys. So it's still a strong opponent for a lot of different blockchains, and it's going to do very well. But obviously, Bitcoin was in the eye of the beholder. Like everybody was expecting Bitcoin to do very nice. Here's where I tell myself, and I share with you guys, right? Always start with me. If I did not see 50 billion, I was going to say 50,000 Bitcoin in the week that I wanted, that means that I have another chance if I was a billionaire to buy a lot of Bitcoin cheap, because anyone can buy Bitcoin at 50,000. It's going to be so easy, but not many people can buy it right now because they're already speculating that the price might go to the 30s. And well, everybody, although we're not genies and I would love to be one to help more people and to help myself, it is what it is, guys. One of the best things I think to analyze how we possibly are going to be going to the 30s is when you look at the chart in the macro, you see that price of Bitcoin continues going higher despite this, major corrections. But there's some levels, and those levels are $40,000, $38,000, $35,000. Thankfully, and I mean, I say thankfully because, just take a look at this. We have some close gaps, a double bottom right here on this trend. We can do a triple bottom, but double bottom. If it's a triple one, that's a chance. That's a bullish one. But if it's a double one, I mean, are we gonna see here in the live the breakdown? That's why I'm live. That's why we will live here, and we have a great time, right? Because that's the deal. What's gonna end up happening? And the beautiful thing that I do appreciate is, if you can see with me here for a second, what do you notice here immediately? 41,500, 41,600, 700. It means to me that there's an equivalent level of traders. These are traders. These are not investors. Although obviously they are investors, but these are traders that are just trying to make as much money as they can possibly, their smartness can get them, because it's a buy and sell, long haul, perpetuals, futures, and just trying to risk it, everything, and that's what's going on right now. They're not really too much retail going and pushing the price higher. It's just letting the price do what it is. Now, it's been a while. We already have 100 votes in the chat. Appreciate that, guys. And there's 55% finally a mega pump. A lot of us finally want to see something positive, man. And what you're seeing right now on the screen, it's just basically consolidation and a couple of retracements, right? There's not really concise in the short term. There's not really concise crashing sell-offs. It's just that the price of Bitcoin wants to do this. Now, like I said at the very beginning, we got the December CPI data. Obviously, right now, we're cooking for the January CPI data that's going to be reported next month. But what you're seeing here, guys, is the decrease in inflation is very small. Now, when is the next FOMC meeting? I don't even know. I would like to think that it's coming. Here it is. Oh, there you go. There you go, everybody. So, if Jerome Powell, I mean, there it is. There it is, the end of the month. If Jerome Powell is someone who wants to finally speed up everything, we're going to get another rate hike. We're going to get another rate hike because we have seen where is it? 4.1, 4.4, and 3.9. Yes, it's going low in the core inflation, but not by a lot. And now look at this inflation rate. We went higher. Inflation rate went higher. That is no bueno, guys. That is no good. That is no good. That is a bearish inflation, metric. Obviously, in the upcoming, FOMC meeting, we may have a rate hike finally, and we have to remember that he hasn't raised the interest rates for a while, so he's probably waiting. That obviously affects the crypto. That obviously affects the prices of securities, and it's gonna, change the market. But I mean, we have about 3 more months for what we like to call the halving. And in those times, we want to have how many more meetings? We're going to have one, we're going to have two. We're probably going to have at least two more meetings, like this one and the other one, two more meetings for, and before the halving. So that's going to be major news, whether inflation is going to be controlled or not by then. Because if it is, then it's going to help us a lot. If we finally go lower, but I mean, based on the numbers that we're seeing, it may not happen. 2%, it may not happen before halving, since we're moving just by a decimal. We're not really moving that much, guys. I mean, so when we're trying to understand why the prices are not moving much, it's always good for us to look at the macro, right? I also was hearing, I wasn't too very connected to that, like learning more, but there was some missiles launched, I believe, a couple days ago, and it involved the US and a ship and Yemen. So it's like, I mean, how can you get away from such conflicts? You are obviously going to get an impact when it comes to the markets. And of course, the Iowa caucus, guys, remember that one? It's starting, I believe, tomorrow or so. Finally, that is obviously going to be bringing some political wave and updates. And as we head into November, there's the election. This is a year that everything is on the table, guys. Everything is on the table here, and I'm really excited. So that's what I'm saying. Crypto investors, get ready. This 2024 is going to be sexy. It's going to be awesome. And, starting with the price of Bitcoin, man, like there's a lot, I think, that's going to be changing, and price is going to be of essence, right? What is going on? What's up, Oscar? I hit pump because that's what I want, but volatility is the name of the game. I know, bro. I know. Volatility is going to be, I think, in everyone's minds. I got new glasses, everybody. I love these ones because I gotta take care of my eyes. But yes, COMD crypto volatility is where you make the most money. If you're using a crypto.com application, strike options, there's all of those different opportunities for you to bet against the market or for the market. That's also going to give you an advantage. What is going on, Garage? Happy to see you here. Personally, I feel that Bitcoin can hit $150,000 with all the institution money dripping in halving market sentiment to all catalysts for Bitcoin. JB in the house. We'll go ahead and pin that right now. I think a lot of people finally want to see the market's doing something positive. But to tell you the truth, everybody, like I've been, letting you know in my CRONOS positions, I am so happy to get passive income with Beno Finance, right? For those who invest in crypto.com. So the cheaper CRO stands, the more I can get for a cheaper price. Now, what are the top cryptos that I think a lot of people are wondering, like, are they going to really go higher? Well, Solana is one of them. XRP is one of them. As these two are in talks for ETFs. Solana and XRP are the ones that I have seen the most that people want to have an ETF from. Obviously, after Ethereum, right? We're not going to have a stablecoin ETF. We're not going to have a Shiba Inu ETF, even though I'm already seeing some headlines. So, yes, not going to happen for sure right now. Everything may have gone down, but it isn't ridiculous. Just seems normal. Everyone needs to just chill. Just chilling, everybody. It's a thing where you want to put yourself as we are, waiting for the bull market to finally come in. That's the scenario I think most of us are putting ourselves to right now. I have a couple of updates that definitely want to go and take a look at with you guys. And as always, if you're enjoying the chat, don't forget to smash the like button. Take a look at the links down below. Support the channel. And for those who like crypto and crypto.com, the CRONOS fam, join the $1 party group. JB will be posting the link. It's also in the description. And growing steadily. I like it, everybody. Plus, big news for everybody in crypto.com, right? What's happening on Friday? Can anyone tell me what is happening on Friday? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I think you guys know this Friday, the 19th, we are having a massive interview, right? Well, it's not an interview. It's the AMA chat. It's the AMA chat. Chris Marsalek. So we'll see. We really want to be live. We really want to be listening to everything. So we'll do the best that we can. Great times ahead in 2024. Shane is saying, of course, doing your own research. That's Chris AMA, of course. Now, what I have right here for you guys is the stock money lizards Fibonacci retracement and halving. And what it means is, well, I mean, when, right? When are we going to see finally some trillions of dollars positive for us at a similar 3.6 Fibonacci retracement, as this is the base, and then we continue in some extensions. So predictions start at 2025, right here. 2024 is going to give us some major pumps, but the real bull market as of right now, it's looking like it's going to be 2025. And I can also do this for everybody who, is probably wondering with real-time data. Let's go ahead and do this for a second. I'll go ahead and the Bitcoin logarithmic charts, and I'm going to delete all of this because it's a little busy. And this is what I got. I am here with you, not even close to where we were right, the past cycle. We're, lacking some power from going finally to 100% retrade, 100% to $80,000. Coming close to those curves. The first one is going to be $115,000 in the middle of the green one. I know it sounds pretty crazy to believe that Bitcoin can reach these levels. Another way to see it is using the regular. So just to give you an idea. Now, you notice here how it's like the price goes higher and higher and higher, like to infinity and beyond, right? But the right way to see this logarithmic is with the logarithmic view like this, right? As you can see on this view, it's all coming to a place of that just won't go to infinity and beyond, basically. And in this case, 100, 150,000, and even $300,000, guys. I've heard people for the ETF approval saying that the price can go to $500,000 and $250,000. Those are the prices we want to prepare for right now. If we are at 42, $300,000, they will imply almost a 6x plus. That changes people's lives forever. If Bitcoin goes half of that to 150, which is the same level that we had about 3 years ago in 2021, that is 150. That is obviously about 3x plus that from where we are right now. And I can only imagine where the level of trillions of dollars in the global market cap is going to be. At $150,000, Bitcoin is roughly 4 to 5 trillion in market cap, and then the rest of the different tokens are skyrocketing to the moon. Bitcoin at that level, it's obviously going to become a global sensation, and more countries will adopt it. Where would you like to start? At that point, your investing journey, or right now that we just barely got a Bitcoin ETF approved? That is exactly what I'm talking, everybody. That is exactly what I'm talking about. So there's a question here. Do you believe in a potential World War III market crash? Such questions like that are very difficult to even abort. Because how, man? Like, nobody wants that, but day by day, it kind of becomes more and more problematic, So, oh man, I pray not to go through that in my lifetime because everything will change. And I'm sure that most of you guys share that with me. Now, We also have this, which to me it seemed kind of funny. Let me see. Here it is. Bitcoin is not meant for payments. Meanwhile, Satoshi's white paper. That's what the Maxis are saying. This account and other different accounts on Twitter are really not trying to, to help Bitcoin at all when it comes to getting bullish on it, because they are trying to FUD everything. They're trying to FUD everything, and even though we feel like that, but in reality, are facts that we can verify. But just the tone, it's what it's gonna detract a lot of people and make people paper hand in their positions. I can understand what they're saying and I can take it, because I know the future is gonna be much better. We have halving coming in much better later on. But I'll tell you, going back to the price of Bitcoin, throughout all of this, time that you and I will have as we wait for finally $100,000 Bitcoin, there's just going to be tons of fudders, tons of people that will tell you to sell at a loss, by the way, at a loss. If this is your first time buying crypto and Bitcoin, then you're probably not losing much or anything, right? But I raised my hand because I bought a lot of crypto back in these days. So my time for me to get back up to break even and pay off is gonna be beautiful. Not only that, because I've been buying my way up. I've been buying my way up and my way down. When we get back to those 60 something $1,000 Bitcoin, your boy is gonna be very well positioned. Very well positioned, right? That is one position that I think you know very well how I feel strongly. When I go ahead and delete this, look at how many levels I got. This is just ridiculous, man. No way. Because we are always looking at from the micro. But this, ladies and gentlemen, this is crypto.com, CRONOS, token that we talk about a lot, and we have a massive community, and I think a lot of people show their respect and love. But guys, I've been buying, you've been buying, we've been buying for such a long time. It's not even close to where we should be. Look at this, how we were last time for a while, hovering in the 50 cents, in the 80 cents, in the 90 cents. We're going to get back to those levels and it's going to be beautiful. I'm going to see this for CRO. If you're watching this, guys, and if you've been putting your money where my mouth is, I don't think we're going to be disappointed when it comes to great crypto exchanges, right? Especially right now with a lot more, welcoming to the digital asset industry, thanks to what BlackRock is doing, thanks to what this Bitcoin ETF is doing as well. Just about ending this last stretch in holding. I could open up the Bitcoin rainbow chart. It is what I talked about earlier in the video. Because when would you like to get in? Like to get in when it's extremely greedy, as we had it someday for the Bitcoin, spot ETF, or right now that is neutral. Look at that. Notice this. Goodbye, extreme greed Bitcoin. No longer that. Neutral. That tells me that there's just people that are saying, you know what? I think at this time I'm gonna stop buying. I'm gonna stop, looking at what's going on, and I'll wait after Bitcoin is kind of getting back up in better shape. It all really starts with the Bitcoin dominance. We're seeing that we're no longer back at those 70 levels or so because it's not Bitcoin season yet. So we're coming back, kind of finding some level of stagnation in the last 2 months, January, December. So for right now, January, December, and even November, we haven't really moved much higher, but we were coming higher. I mean, from the 40s and 30s, Bitcoin was going really nice, finally staying on the 50s for a long time. As we were heading to the 60s, Bitcoin was looking at close to $50,000. As soon as Bitcoin starts reaching to the 60%, you're gonna notice that the price is gonna go nuts, and we're gonna be reaching all-time high territory really soon. So, FYI, if you were looking for a place to start your positions, don't run away too far because things are going to get much better. Well, that being said, everybody, on this one, go ahead and start getting closer. Now, after we looked at the macro, um, I would love to get some volatility right now because I know that this is the day that happens. Everything happens this day on Sunday. I mean, I've had Sundays where we are pumping to the moon and it's been amazing. And I've had some that it's been crashing badly, and immediately people kind of like start asking all questions, right? So it's beautiful. What is going on, Minds? Happy to see you. Sold all your bonk, your Corgi AI, you buy more, price dip, but you think in the long term of this token. Very nice. That's really good. Queen in the house, happy to see you. Peace and prosperity. Let's go. So, really happy to see you guys. A lot of moderators and great members here watching. I'll tell you guys, this coming week, as I think it's going to be finally a normal one after a Bitcoin ETF approval. I mean, what else is there to excite us? Question, right? What else is there to excite us? What else is there going to be other than reporting how low? Because here's the deal. Let me tell you this. Now that the Bitcoin ETF is here with us, now that the Bitcoin ETF has done its purpose, right? Which it was approved, immediately going down. Plus, we also need to remember that the fake news, the hack of the SEC Twitter, I mean, not saying that that impacted a lot, but it's just that we didn't have the delivery that we were looking at. People got confused, and it was just a mess at the end of the day. They couldn't really announce it properly on Twitter, so it was the mess, right? That special announcement delivery that we all were waiting for, it was scrambled by a group of hackers. I mean, that's it. So I am confidently telling you here that the price pump of a Bitcoin ETF approval announcement has not been priced in yet. Now, what I'm saying is the idea of the price Bitcoin spot ETF was already priced in as we were heading to almost 50, but the announcement and the shocking news of a Bitcoin ETF, it went lower, it went down, meaning we still gotta see major pumps along the way of Q1, 2024 Q1. That's what I'm waiting for. To get to that point, guys, we need to reject the 40,000, the 38,000. And this week is what's gonna, it's what's really gonna give us what we need. And knowing that we have about 15 more days for an FOMC. If in 2 weeks, here it is, basically. If in 2 weeks Bitcoin cannot pass $50,000, we're gonna have an issue. I'm gonna go ahead and expand on this. What is the issue? Budding. People are gonna start saying this is not moving. Things are gonna get worse if we get to an FOMC meeting with no $50,000, because looking at the inflation numbers, they might raise an interest rate, and if they do so, boom, that's gonna be a punch in the gut. Yes, I always see it. If they cut interest rates, which is not going to happen, by the way. It's not going to happen soon, because I've been listening with you all of the FOMC meetings. I have him right here in my head, and I know he said that nowhere even close to a cut if we continue seeing these numbers. So a pause wouldn't really help because it's not doing much. Then the only answer, not being a banker, right, is to increase the interest rate hike, guys. That's probably what's going to happen. FYI, if we continue as the CPI headline is 3.4, and if we come here to this core inflation rate, we're looking at 3.9. And it was, the consensus was 3.8. The forecast was 3.8 and actually was 3.9, right? So it was a little bit higher than the expectations. Previous was 4. Now for this one, they don't really have a consensus yet because We have to wait until next month on the 13th. So it did increase a little bit, fam. That's what we're working on right now. But as we can go back to the macro, right? I mean, eventually, you and I are going to be looking very, very sharp in the years to come. Good thing it's only 1 year. Only 1 year. That's it. What do I mean? That 2025 is our year. If in 2025 you're still wondering if you should buy or not, you're too late to the game. 2025, it's going to be our redemption, basically. Late 2024, 2025. 2025, that's no excuse $1 crow. 2025 is no excuse $1 crow. No excuse all-time high Shiba Inu. No excuse Bitcoin $100,000, and no excuse Ethereum above $7,000 to $8,000. There's no excuse. There should not be a case in 2025 that we do not reach those numbers because we paid the price of 4 years. It's time to make it happen, right? If what I'm saying it's true and it happens, and we see those big explosions, then everybody's gonna stay completely chill, the same, and we're just not gonna have any major concerns because it's working. Problem is gonna rise if we start seeing some of those cryptos not meeting those expectations. That is why, and I'll do this, go to the bubbles. That is why it looks beautiful right now, but not all of the tokens are going to survive. And this is the top 100 right now. But if we go to the top 1,000, right? Look at this. Some tokens that are extremely crazy, even to pronounce, not all of them will survive, everybody. Some of these tokens that are in the top 1,000 will be seeing them the top 100. And some of the tokens that are in the top 100 will not longer be in this ranking, but will be back in 500, 600. They will just be left behind, right? Here, the game is to identify the good ones that are going to continue being here for years to come. That's the deal. You know, the billionaires and millionaires, they don't really worry too much about which one is going to be the next 100x tomorrow. They worry about which one is not going to plummet my capital that I already have. Which one is going to be not stable, but elegant with its increases and merciful with the crashes, and it's going to be decent long-term asset. That's why they buy Bitcoin, because they know when you look at this, at the year, precious, $20,000 you started all the way to 46, definitely it's a great investment and you're making money. It makes sense. It's not been adopted. Let's go to Ethereum. Let me see. Let's see if I can. Okay, here it is. Look at the year for Ethereum. 63%. $1,400 Ethereum, $2,500 Ethereum. Beautiful. Beautiful. But sadly, let's go ahead and see if I can find here. For CRONOS, we start at 7 and we are at 9. So, I mean, 18%, not much for some people, right? For the taste of some people. However, crazy tokens that have totally destroyed everyone's expectations. 959%. So we gotta, and I gotta get much sharper at this, identifying tokens that are just too good to be true, but they do it. Buying this token early 2023, look at how many zeros. That's 5 zeros. That's the price of Shiba Inu, guys. It's the price of Shiba Inu, basically. And then boom, 4 zeros. All the way here. 4 zeros too. So that is, I think, I mean, I'm not saying Bonk is gonna be here in the next 10 years. Obviously, that's why we have Bitcoin, right? But identifying the tokens where your assets will be the safest. That's what's crucial here of essence. Alan Prince says, Oscar, we want money now. Yes, everybody. You're not the only one for sure. Look at Beno staking, but couldn't justify the risk versus native DeFi staking. Hey, Paka, appreciate you're here, brother. Yeah, I mean, I think that's why there's DeFi, right? I'm going all in because I want to make money now, and I think I'm gonna be fine. Pro will hit $1, no problem. Not financial advice. That being said, profits will be taken, dips will occur, patience will pay off. 180 to 225. I mean, we'll see levels that we really haven't seen before, and I'm pretty positive, guys. You know, everybody's gonna start really believing strongly once we start seeing the price changing to our favor, in our favor. Right now, because there's a lot of speculation and volatility, we'll obviously have our doubts. Everybody is wondering, preparing for the dump, preparing for the pump, preparing for nothingness in the market. That's what hurts. That's why I said, if the price hasn't passed 50K in 2 weeks, the FOMC meeting, it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good because people get tired of it. People get tired and they start selling off really bad. So I hope Bitcoin in these 2 weeks that we have in the month of January do something, like because if not, it's just gonna get uneventful, like we like to call it in crypto, and then we gonna probably get an interest rate hike, and boom, that's gonna take us with no doubt to under $40,000, right? However, if we do get some major news, like major news, how about if we get Vanguard saying we have changed our minds, right? At that moment, that is very good news for a while, for a couple of hours or days, and that might give us a nice, because they are a 7.7 trillion asset manager. 7.7 trillion asset manager. Like, what? Yes, that is huge, right? So institutions do help because the whales haven't accounted those 7.7 trillions in the price of Bitcoin. So obviously, that's going to help us get much higher. Oscar, thanks to you for your good service. You keep my NERM in check. Christopher, happy to see you, Christopher. Of course, we're here. Oscar, you think it's going to be another crash? Junior Diaz? The way we see it right now, like I've been contemplating for the last couple of hours as I'm seeing these double bottoms, right? Traders are looking, and they are not gonna let the price of Bitcoin go down a lot if there's no major news that are bearish to it. There's a possibility of $40,000 and under 40 Bitcoin. Yes. Why? Because 5% drops is what Bitcoin likes to do a lot. 5% drops. If you drop 5% right now, guys, that is $40,000. That's literally here, 40K. That's gonna be 40K. And let me tell you something very true. That can happen this week because you're still in 40 and people wanna sell and get all paper hands disarmed. That's what happened, guys. It kind of feels like it could happen. It kind of feels with all the news. We start getting close to the end of the month. Prices are not green, and then we are getting votes for the raise interest rate hike, and something else comes. Oh, also, I remember one thing. They were challenging the decision by the Securities Exchange Commission with the Bitcoin ETF. There was like a court, that wanted to challenge that. Just trying to undo it. Obviously, I don't think it's gonna happen, but just to give you an idea, right? The bad news, that up to the bad news that we could get, and it could get nasty for the price. But I mean, after all, here's the deal: uh, the lower we go in Bitcoin, the more people are gonna be buying. So eventually, when you and I see good news again, boom, things are gonna be flying through the roof. That's what we want. But for right now, the good thing is that in this week, we got 3-digit cryptos pumping. That's really what makes and breaks everything right now. And these are cryptos that are not even in the top, oftentimes 100 to 50. These are cryptos that balloon to the moon. People love it and they start cashing out, right? This is what means, guys, a lot. What is going on? A couple of members in the house. Happy to see you all. Zoom out weekly chart. Yes, that's what we did a couple hours ago. So, a couple minutes ago. So, yes, this could happen. If it does, get ready, guys, because we're going to have a lot to say. People are obviously going to start freaking out a little bit. But we go to the 4 hour. Look at this. We are ready. I mean, we are ready. We are ready, guys. Like for reals. 15% already from the top price over there all the way here. So that'll be, roughly your 20%. That'll be roughly your 20% retracement from the top here down. And once we break that 40, if we do, it's going to be price discovery and see how low we can reach out to the bottom, right? Now, a lot of the times the predictions that we have don't come true, even though they're bearish. So right here with more than 300 votes, a lot of people are saying finally a mega pump, but there's also 42% that are on the side of still more blood on the streets. So we have a divided group today, and we love those groups. Also, 10% say just the same, which if that's the case, it's going to get boring for a lot of people. Even altcoins right now feel boring as well. I mean, how many of us are tired of seeing Shiba Inu at levels that are just absolutely nothing happening, right? Um, like they burn 9 point something trillion, 6 point something trillion. LUNC burns this, they burn that. Nothing happens to the price. Eventually, you start losing that momentum because the price is the ultimate factor. And when the price is not moving, then I think at that point, the only thing that you can rely on is on Bitcoin. And when Bitcoin is not moving, then we have a period of, hey, just hold on and DCA your way as we're getting down and out of this mess. That's basically what it is. But I think for now, you and I are gonna be having some pretty nice positions, guys, to talk about and to see how things are heading into this space. And obviously, the websites, the ads introducing the iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF. A lot of the people, saying allocation to Bitcoin is too risky, all in Bitcoin. Definitely, I think, obviously, the banger, not going to make it. A lot of people are for sure looking at what's going to be the effect on Bitcoin and when are we going to finally see, positive price action. Hashman rebounds in 24 hours, the lowest levels in the month yesterday. So the hash price as well. In this case, Access Bitcoin, that's on iShares, and on Bannock, hold on Bitcoin with Hold, Bannock Bitcoin Trust. So now that Wall Street has entered the chat, well, guys, we have to bear with the consequences of a lot of manipulation, positively and negatively. That is going to give us an edge once we start looking in 2025. Finally, at that moment, we should be able to cross some great discovery prices with Bitcoin, because finally the institutions are going to be buying big stuff, not just your million level positions, but even billion level positions. That's what it is. You just got to enjoy the ride and enjoy your dry power ready. Have your dry power ready. Let's go ahead and flip and pin that comment, of course. You're optimistically cautious and have a little money to one side if Bitcoin does drop. I'm buying. Good. I think that's definitely what I think a lot of people are gonna do. Like tonight, we reached 41,700. Like I was watching the prices a couple hours ago, and I'm like, great. And we finally go to 40,000, please. And people started buying the last 3 hours, meaning it just keeps it at a level. Now Asia is waking up. Asia is seeing, okay, look at that. I mean, obviously more parts than Asia, but that part of the world is like, okay, let's go ahead and trade it. So when I wake up tomorrow, if I start seeing once again 41 and 500, then that's when you know it's a mess, and it's just better to have some cash in hand to see where the real impact is going to be. That's it, guys. That's basically what it is. Let's go ahead and do some Q&A, fam. Questions and answers. And if you're enjoying this, guys, well, I got to tell you, this week, massive thumbs up people happening. A lot of different, groups of people coming to the chat, coming and subscribing. That's really good. They come because something's going on. Now, to all of you 200 plus, thank you guys, the loyal members and subscribers, for being here when not much is going on. Trying to give you more drops of knowledge, the ones that I'm learning right now. And we're not leaving, guys. We're going to make it. We've been saying the same thing because we are like a broken record that we continue saying it to ourselves and we share with the masses because, 8 out of 10 comments are oftentimes negative, just vicious, because that's what humans do on social media. There's nothing better to do other than that. But the 2 out of 10, it's people saying, wow, if it wasn't for, videos like this or lives like this, like it does reach out people and they need it oftentimes, right? Obviously, you can go whatever you want and it's for free. It's just that it's great when you find a place where you can feel like home. That's what I kind of like reminds me all the time. Like it's always good, easy to come when Bitcoin is ballooning to the moon. Easy stuff. But when nothing's happening, when things are collapsing, that's when the real heroes come. Chris in the house. Jave in the house, of course. Let's go. Ben asks, why I don't have that ranch? Been here like years. I don't know what you mean, brother. Hey, what do you do? What do you think of the meme Miro? I haven't heard of Miro. What is that one? Where is that from? Tell me. Watch the massive green candles tomorrow. Hey, we're ready for the massive green candles tomorrow. Just tell me where, and I'm going there. I'm flying to those ones for sure. Usual Sunday sell-off play tomorrow. Usually pumps running into the week. Please. Veracity VRA. Tell me, what is that one, Tobes? Keep up the good work. Appreciate it, man. Beats. Appreciate it. Sunday Night Live. Keep us alive until the market picks up again. LOL. Of course, Chris. That's the reason why we do it. Welcome to the new subscribers, guys. You're awesome as always. You're awesome. Shout out to the $1 Crow Party group, of course, 830 plus people. And we have also our leadership group. So you guys are obviously great. Is the price going lower? They want us to sell. They want to keep your Bitcoin and crypto in their pockets. They want you to sell it so they buy it from you at a cheaper price. Are you going to do so? Are you going to do so? Are you going to sell at a loss if you are not making profits? Answer to that is don't do it. I do like cars for sure. You're here because I got my student loan refund check, threw it in the market. Let's go. As the most honest answer I've heard in the entire day. So thank you for that. From Solana. Got it. I haven't heard of Miro. Is it one of those that is exploding? Yeah, typical. Thank you so much for letting me know about this one. It started this year, 2 cents, 16, 17 cents, position 200. Markets, obviously on chain, Radium, KuCoin, missing a couple more. Not bad. Not bad. That's what I'm saying, guys. Look, 33,000 plus percent. Great stuff. While we wait on Chronos and Shiba Inu, other ones are exploding. And why are we buying Chronos and Shiba Inu? Because one thing is that you explode. The other thing is that you can sustain success. Chronos and Shiba Inu and even Bitcoin, right? They demonstrated what they're made of. But if they are really goats, they're going to come back and do it again. And because of everything that we have learned from each of those projects, we believe they will. We believe they will. And if they will, then you and I are gonna be singing glory once they're back to those, right? So that's what we do it. Mirror to the moon. Don't forget to smash a like. Appreciate it, Flip. Thank you very much. I predicted this bloodbath yesterday. I went to short and my TP was hit. Well done, Kima. Send it to the moon. Send it. No sleep till 100K, please. Let's go, John 316. Happy to have you, buddy. Welcome. There you go, Shiba Inu West, your first coin. That happens a lot. The true utility tokens done. Shiba Inu can hit, what is it, 305? 305. It's not at all crazy of a prediction, but first 301. And then obviously 305 should be not, not hard to beat. So good one. I made a video about how can you become a millionaire with $1,000. I really recommend if you to watch it. If you like Shiba Inu a lot, because what it was true from back in the day when the prices were nothing, 9 zeros, 8 zeros. Nowadays it becomes way more difficult because now you have to deal with burns. Before you didn't have to deal with burns. Now you do. So it obviously changes everything. You don't do memes. I do utility coins and hold investor. Francisco Gabriel. That's a good one, bro. We do a little bit of everything, but definitely where I pour most of my money is tokens that are gonna give me tremendous revenues because they are excellent. Well, few memes. Let's go. Anything with the Bitcoin ecosystem will go up, including ordinals. So Stacks, Ordi, and Alex, just my thoughts. That's another one that a friend of mine, a crypto report, it's talking about, right? Alex, I believe it's Alex Lab. What is this? Wow. It's 5 cents, went to 43 cents in December. So is this Bitcoin then? Let's go ahead and take a look at this. It's the beautiful thing of what network is this? Alex of being historical data. There you go. Bitcoin ecosystem. There it is. Bitcoin ecosystem. So the Bitcoin ecosystem, guys, it's popping off, guys. There's the Bitcoin ecosystem, Stacks, Ordi, Quantum, Alex Lab. What is the circulating supply? 600 million. Well, obviously, it's gonna pass $1, no problem, because it's in the millions. Anything in the millions is gonna pass $1 for sure. Ordi is 21 million. Wait, Alex is 606 million. My bad. I thought it was 1,000. Anyway, the point is that yeah, I mean, these are some of the ecosystems that are getting a lot of hits right now, and I like it. People are liking what's going on, and they're making money. Let's go ahead and send it once again with this one. We're enjoying, guys. We're enjoying. I think big takeaways: have cash on hand, diversify, don't go all in yet, and prepare. Because right now it may not seem that we're crashing bad, but it all can change fast. So I don't want to make any firm predictions right now, although I know if you zoom out big, we should be all fine. We should be all fine. We will be all fine. We will be all fine. Tectonic, a goodbye. Yes, for me. Tectonic, VVS, Veno, Corgi. Those are more waiting their time. Waiting their time because have to be waiting for those CRONOS tokens. Plus, CRONOS needs to wake up a little bit when it comes to TBL, man. Wow. We need that TBL to go much higher, man. It's been a while. How do you feel about Shiba Inu Dogecoin? That's where I am most concentrating on. Sold most of my memes on the dip straight to the two. Which makes more sense to me, Shiba Inu Dogecoin Mars? Well, Dogecoin Mars I don't do because that's straight a meme coin. I'm not saying it cannot pump because all meme coins can go nuts. But Dogecoin I don't do 100% because it's just straight a meme coin. Shiba Inu, on the other hand, it left being a meme coin. It is, right? That's its category. But Shiba Inu now it's an organization with a blockchain. And that's not easy to do. So I would much rather prefer Shiba Inu and exercise extreme amounts of patience. Because if there's one thing we know, no token did what Shiba Inu did on that day. No token. Everyone started talking about it. I saw it with my own eyes. Yes, Pepecoin, Bonk, they all had a time. It was magnificent. But no one did what Shiba Inu did. So I'm waiting. 1 cent, no. $1, no. With this supply. But going back to that 408, 405, just give me until the bull market to fully tell you it's gonna be possible or not. But if you compare how we were before to what we're doing right now, it should be a no-brainer. It should be a no-brainer, fam. Amazing and awesome music, everybody. If you're liking it, well, you know what to do. And a lot of people have told me, what is that music? What is that music? Well, here it is. Go ahead and enjoy the tunes for me, please. And to give all the credit to him, Alex Cobb, the XRP guy. I found that tune from his lives. He does some amazing lives about XRP. He's all full XRP. All full XRP. He's a great guy. I listen to him a lot to get some perspective on XRP, Ripple. There's definitely, to all my Crow fam, right? I am humble. To tell you that I think I'm one of the most watched influencers on YouTube for CRONOS, right? One of the most. I know there's many other ones, right? But when it comes to lives and everything, well, when he is live, his audience is like 10x the audience of CRONOS, 10x or so. That tells you that all of those XRP holders are really loyal to the project, right? That are sold to the project, to the core, right? And I think my job has been, okay, how do we create more loyal Crow holders. How? Well, that's one of the reasons I created the Crow Party and what I have committed to, what I have said in the past about CRO, because I believe in this project and I'm not expecting anything from crypto.com or CRONOS or Chris. Um, Sometimes just a couple of responses on Twitter, right? But the thing is, um, victory it feels better when no one believes in you and no human being expects anything from you because they believe you're, you know, just another stupid influencer. But that's not the case. That's not the case. In my humble opinion, we're gonna make serious progress in crypto.com and Chronos Army on YouTube, on Twitter, but it's all gonna pay off in due time. I'm not rushing to that success place because crypto.com, they don't need Oscar Ramos to survive. But we do need crypto.com success to survive, right? We don't need it because we are believing as part of the 80 plus million holders, right? So there's some communities like XRP who have already a base that is strong like ever, strong like core. That's what I'm trying to build here in Crow. And I'm not going to let any FUD touch it. So if that makes sense, everybody, those are some words of that I truly believe. That I truly believe. Appreciate it. Flip those cryptos. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. I told my best friend to buy the BTC dip today, and he ignored me. Welcome to the club. Thank you, Francisco. Appreciate that a lot. Yep, hold, or if you sell, it'll be added to my little bag. My man. Everyone. That's it, fam. That's the 1 hour. That's a 1 hour. And like I said, it's always a great blessing to share this space with all of you. As of right now, the price of BTC and the rest is quiet. We like quiet. Right now, we saw that we won a mega pump. Remember, with this IN, we haven't seen a mega post Bitcoin ETF spot ETF confirmation. We haven't seen it. It means that it's still there. Somewhere it's still there. So that's why, yes, we might go lower, but not for so long. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. Finally, another week completed. Let's relax and we wait. This week, I got a lot of news. Get ready. Peace. Thanks very much for all my members, subscribers, viewers. See you next time, guys. Bye. Let's go. Have a good one, everybody. Thanks a lot.